Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month. Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
The Game Boy, the Xbox, the PlayStation 4. Gotta press pause cause your mom's at my door.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
We game all month, give out points and sorts. Better look out, it's another Switch port.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
Welcome
Beat
everyone
of the
to
month.
another episode
Beat of the
of the Beat of the Month
Gotta have
podcast.
me my beat
This
of
is episode 11, and we're doing a deep dive on the game A Way Out. So a friend from work, Chris, recommended the Beat of the Month crew to play this game. So thanks, Chris, for the recommendation. So before we get into, first let me start off. I am joined with me tonight, Melbro,
What up, Chris?
Darkside,
I'm the best at Connect 4.
and Muff.
Word up, Chris. I'm about to. Word up, Chris, cause that's what I was born to do.
So before we get into the game A Way Out, just wanted to do a little background on kind of the guy that made this game, what he did before. So the game that he made before this, which I didn't even realize he had done this game, was Brother, A Tale of Two Sons. Darkside, I know you played this. Melvin or Muff, did you play this game?
I have not played it, but I will.
I played Tecmo Super Bowl since I was a kid, man.
So Darkside, do you want to give a brief rundown of Brother, A Tale of Two Sons is, and like kind of how you play that game?
Yeah, real quickly, it's a single player game, but you control two characters, one with each analog stick in the controller. And the goal is that you're two brothers and that you have to go find a cure for your sick dad. And most of the puzzles require you to control both characters, like I said, with different analog sticks and work together to get through it.
And did you know, I didn't know this either, when they ported it to Switch, they actually added a multiplayer version where two people play. So one person controls each brother, which I thought was kind of interesting because that game is pretty much created on the basis of you controlling two players at once. So I could see it being fun, like having two people play, but I could see it also like taking a bit away from the game.
Yeah, it would almost be a little weird playing with a different person. Because part of the challenge was just trying to control two people at once.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have like online co-op. Probably not.
I don't know if it was online or not. I mean, knowing the Switch, like, who knows if it has online, but maybe.
It's like the definition of broke-ass internet's Switch.
Switch, yeah.
So the guy who made this game, the director of the game, Joseph Ferris, so he was a movie director, or is, still a movie director in Sweden. And he's Lebanese, but him and his family left Lebanon, I think, when he was a kid, because they were having the civil war over there. So he's made like 5 movies in Sweden. I mean, I haven't heard of any of his movies, but I guess they're pretty popular. Yeah, fuck the Oscars. So he's most well known probably for, a few years ago at the Game Awards, he got on and he did this speech about like fuck the Oscars, and I mean he's very transparent, saying like, this was right after I think EA had gotten a lot of backlash for the Star Wars like microtransactions, and he flat out said like, yeah, EA, sometimes companies fuck up, but they've been real good to us. So I mean he seems like a pretty interesting guy.
That sounds about right for EA.
That actually makes a lot of sense playing this game, hearing his background.
Did anybody watch?
He describes himself as a visionary. I mean, I think he's good. I'm definitely interested in playing more of his games now after playing this one. To see what they're about. Like the one we were just talking about, Brothers, whatever it's called.
They got another one that's gonna be coming out soon. I don't know what the name of it. I just opened on the Twitter feed tonight with the Game Awards just flying through all kinds, and there's another one, The Way Out, coming out, making another one.
He has a new game. Yeah, I forget the name of it too, but it's about like a mom and dad that are getting divorced, and like I think you control like the spirit of the mom and the spirit of the dad, and
spirits.
Yeah, something like that. Like you're trying to work your way through their relationship and their divorce or something like that. I don't know. Yeah,
It Takes Two is the name of that game. Yeah. Did anybody?
Two, baby.
It takes two.
Muffin smooth.
Did anybody see the Game Awards tonight? Did he make another speech?
Yeah, he was there. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, he's definitely there. That's a big deal.
Yeah, he didn't curse this time.
He didn't?
You know, he was very civil.
Oh man, I'm disappointed.
So, Brother, A Tale of Two Sons. So that seemed like it was did pretty well for them. According to Wikipedia, sold 800,000 copies. So then I think the success of that game kind of led to him getting partnered with EA. And then so his next game, the one that we're going to talk about, A Way Out, just at a high level. This one, similar to Brothers, it relies on controlling two characters, but this one's unique in that you have to play it co-op. You cannot play it single player. It's got to be co-op. And one of the cool things about the game is if one person owns it, then the other person can play for free. So like I bought the game, so Melbro, you were able to play with me for free, which is cool.
Right.
Even though it's on Game Pass now, so like, probably a bunch of people have it. And then so what's unique about it is because you have to play multiplayer, and it can be couch co-op or online, you can always see what the other person is doing. So for the majority of the game, it's split screen, so you're always seeing what the other person is doing. So I guess in general, what did you guys think of that setup?
Well, I think it actually helped a lot because I could always see Muff and I played together, and so I could always kind of see, in the background where Muff is and what he's doing, as opposed to what I'm doing. So in case I'm just messing around, like playing the banjo or some shit, then I can go see where he's at and go find him and do whatever we're supposed to do.
Yeah, he's playing banjo. I'm outside in the field talking to a cow. Like, fuck you, cow.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of the old school days, right? Where you were like, playing split screen, like a co-op game. Like most co-op games now, it's not like a split screen type of scenario. So it kind of put me back in like, those early days when, split screen was all you had, right?
Yeah.
I will say there were sometimes like when I was talking to an NPC and it didn't seem like they had a whole lot to say. I was like, normally I'd listen to what they had to say, but I was thinking like, all right, Melvin might be doing something cooler. So I want to get done talking to this loser and get on to the cool stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of cool because sometimes, like you said, like something would be going on and all of a sudden, like Muff would take the next step and the screen would slide across and the whole screen would be what Muff's doing or what I'm doing, because he's doing something to progress the story and I'm just messing around doing shit.
Yeah, speaking of that, I thought the cinematography aspect of, I don't even know if that's what you would call it since it's a video game, but like how they would like sometimes like my screen would be small on the left hand side and like your screen would be big, and sometimes you would have the full screen and sometimes I would have the full screen. It's like it was never just like always constant, like half of the screen is me, half of the screen is the other person. I thought that was kind of cool how they like, kept changing the screen size to kind of make it feel like an interactive movie almost.
Yeah, that was cool.
Definitely
a good call.
Good touch on that, yeah.
So let's get into the main sections of the game. So the game's pretty much split into like 5 parts. So the first part of the game, both of you are in prison and you're just trying to figure out a way to get out of the prison. What were some of your guys' like favorite scenes out of that sequence?
Real quick, I just want to, how did you guys determine like who was going to be who?
Oh,
just random.
What did we do? I just chose left and he chose right, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought so Vincent and what's the other guy's name?
Leo.
Yeah, I thought Vincent looked badass, so I chose him. But yeah, we'll talk about more why Leo was a better option.
He looked badass. He was just some random guy with a goatee.
Yeah, he just looked like he was the cooler guy. But
yeah,
Vincent looked like a half breed of Darkseid and Kevin Spacey. So it's like, yeah, I'll go Leo.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the first prison scene was pretty good. I think it kind of set the tone for the game. And I thought like the whole game was gonna be all like about getting out of prison, but it was really just the start of it. But yeah, I thought some of the scenes were cool, in the prison where you would have to really like be back to back climbing up stuff and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hiding in
That was
laundry.
cool.
Yeah.
that was like a lot more tense and hilarious than I thought it would be.
Yep.
Muff and I were just like screaming at each other, giggling the whole time, like, "No, don't step on that! No!" Just
Did you guys fall when you were climbing up the wall?
I don't think we did.
no, we didn't. We
Oh.
just were like
Close a couple times, probably.
Our buttholes were clenched like never
Oh,
before, and just like screaming, "Stop! Move! Stop!"
Two balloon knots climbing up a wall. It was a good time.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we started, we're like, all right, yeah, let's just go every time. And then we kept fucking up. So we're like, all right, just wait. Let's do like every other swing of that, like the pendulum meter or whatever it was that you had to time.
Right.
The other scene that I liked a lot was when you're trying to break the toilet or you're trying to like unscrew the panel behind the toilet. So like one person's like keeping out look for guards and like you're like, all right, you're good. Like, oh no, shit, stop. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it took us a few tries to realize that one of us is supposed to be looking out just for the other one.
Yep.
Just like, hey, there's a guard coming this way. What oh, we're caught. Like did that like 3 times.
I think that was the best scene in the jail with that scene.
Yeah.
And there's the one, that part where one could distract the one guard for a little bit, and it was so tricky when I was trying to get my toilet undone but when it was time to switch roles, I was like, fuck this, I'm waiting for that dude to walk to the end, that other dude walked to the end, I was like, all right, go. Because I wasn't about to been head playing with no button smashing and start all over.
Yeah, it seemed like the dialogue didn't really help all that much because there was one time when I was talking to the cop and I was like, all right, Melvin, you're good. And then like very quickly the cop was like, I'm done with your bullshit. And then like I was like, oh shit, no.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else too memorable out of the prison. I mean, like you're trying to like get a screwdriver, you're trying to get like blankets and stuff out of the laundry area. Not super exciting doing that stuff.
There weren't any mini games right in the prison.
I don't think so.
There, I mean, you could do so. Real quick, with the laundry and the sheets part. First time, Darkseid just jumped in the cart because I like punched some dude. I took the cart. Darkseid jumps in, and we're like, do, here we go. Guard opens up. That motherfucker didn't have no blankets. I'm like, did he cover up? We knew this was gonna happen, and that's when we realized, oh, you gotta grab them blankets first, put them in the cart with you, and then. But trial and error. But the workshop in the prison, you walk around working on these tools and machines and shit, thinking you gotta make something. No, you're just there killing fucking time for no fucking reason.
Hammering nails in the shit. Just no, whatever. No big deal.
All right. The next section, then, once you get out of the real quick, in the beginning, there was a lot of similarities to Shawshank Redemption. That really, it was only in that first part of the prison, but like when you're on the roof and like you're tarring the roof, and he makes some comment about like, oh, why don't you get us some beers? Like that was like directly out of Shawshank.
Yeah.
When you're trying to open up a door by slamming into it, and you've got to time it with the thunder, like that was directly out of Shawshank.
Yeah.
The guy said that he was a banker. I think that was Vincent said his job was a banker. The guy in Shawshank was a banker. So there was a lot of similarities in the beginning. But that's pretty much where they ended, was once you got out of that prison, because that's where Shawshank ends.
How did they get out again? Remind me.
I believe they
slid off the roof or something, right?
Yeah, they ended up, I mean, they went through like the back of the toilet or whatever, and then I think they got the blankets and then they got out the roof. Is that what happened?
Yeah, because it was like we were sneaking past and like there were like these big light posts and you had to kind of go in the shade. The towers, right? Oh yeah, that's a question I want to ask you guys.
That's right.
So you remember when you were right about to get out the jail, right? There was an option for you to either like get in the police car or like go under the bridge. Which did you guys choose?
We went under the bridge.
Oh man, you guys missed out, man. Going in that police car was so fun.
What happened when you been had up in the police car?
So yeah, we got in the police car. So Brian like beat up the police officer and took his hat. And then like I hopped in the back like I was a prisoner, and he was like the police officer. So we were driving all slow, and then something happened where somebody spotted us, and Brian just like took off going fast, and then we crashed and had to get out and shit and run.
Yeah, it was
Crazy,
pretty
man.
cool.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
How about
when
under the bridge? What did you guys have to do?
if I remember correctly, when we went under the bridge, I think weren't we walking on like some beams that go across the bridge, so you're really all the way down, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then eventually somebody spots you and starts shooting at you, and you eventually run out the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it was exciting as the police car thing. I think we chose to go under because we thought we would get caught if we did the police car, right?
Yeah, because there's like 3 or 4 cars up there, so it's like,
Yeah.
well, under bridge makes the best sense.
Yeah, it made
Yeah.
more sense.
So that pretty much leads into then the second part of the game where you're trying to evade the cops after you've escaped. Muff and Darkside, I know you guys had fun splashing in the water, I think, and trying to catch the fish or whatever to cook or whatever that was.
Spear and the fish, yeah, we just kept splashing. Before we even got the spears, we just kept splashing at each other.
Yeah, long before we figured out there were spears and spear fishings, we were just like, woo hoo hoo, splash splash, oh.
Being grab ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I think at that point, after you evade the police, then there might have been more like chase sequences and things like that, but you eventually make it to a farmhouse, and then there's an old couple inside the farmhouse, and I think that led to another choice to where you could either, like it says, subdue the people inside the house, or you can like distract them by letting out horses. Muff and Darkside, what'd you guys do in that one?
We snuck inside. Did we snuck inside the house, right?
We snuck inside the house. We had to try it a couple times, but the first time, Darkside snuck in, and I rang the doorbell or something, or knocked on the door, and old man put up in the shotgun, and woman was up on the phone, and
I was being slow upstairs, and
yeah,
they called the cops on us.
it didn't work out so well. So second time round, we climbed up the bedroom vine and jump up inside, and eventually made our way down. And I wanted to kill him, but I mean,
I don't think we did that.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know you can climb upstairs. I didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't do that. I mean, we took the same option. We didn't like try and distract them with horses. We just like went in through a side window. But yeah, we didn't climb up to the top floor or anything like that.
Oh
Yeah, I think I rang the doorbell and Brian came in through the back, and then fucked the dude and the lady up.
He beat up the old couple.
We was upstairs trying on hats, having a good time.
Oh,
It was like completely distracted from what we were supposed to be doing. It's like, look at these hats.
And then I think there was like a piano mini game. So there's a bunch of mini games like strewn throughout the entire game once you get to that part. I think in the house is where there was like a little piano music game you could do, and I think playing the banjo. Was there anything else that you can just like kind of mess around with at the farm area?
Was the dart game at the farm area?
No, the horseshoe thing.
No, the
like right after
horseshoes.
you play the
Horseshoes.
horseshoe.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
horseshoes.
Some
Yeah.
horseshoes.
Yeah. Like Muff said, you can try on different hats, in the upstairs.
Oh, we had to change some clothes. Get a new change of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to shut the door behind me so Darkside didn't watch.
Heavy breathing.
Basketball wasn't at the farm, was it?
No.
I think
Nope.
that's at the trailer park when you're
Trailer
going
park,
to
okay.
Leo's family.
Okay.
So I think after you mess around with the farm, then I think they do eventually call the cops.
Yeah.
And then there's like that chase scene to get away.
That's
where
why I
one
wanted to
person's
kill him.
driving.
I wanted to kill him, so that shit didn't happen. We didn't kill him. Sure enough, they called. And fucking cow wouldn't eat my grass. Tried feeding them. and there's a cat. There's a cat up inside the barn.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you had to get the pickup truck running. And before we even got to figuring out how Ben had the pickup truck going, I come across gas can. I'm like, ooh, this looks helpful. And I just took it up to the barn naturally, not even realize we actually did need it. I just had a hunch. And so that was up inside there. But that was a little tricky trying to figure out where it had to go, because I was like venturing, looking at some shit. Darkseid was doing some shit till eventually could put together what we had to do. To get the damn tire from upstairs, throw that thing down.
Yeah, that was the scene where I think Melvin, you were like hanging from that hook, and then I was just like cranking you across. Like,
Yeah, that was weird.
yeah, it was a little funny.
Yeah, to get
Like I know this
tire.
old man and old lady aren't doing this to get across. There aren't any stairs or a ladder or anything.
So then you do the getaway sequence. So Melbro, I think you drove while I shot, and it seemed like my shooting was just all over the place and wasn't really helping a whole lot to like get them to stop ramming us. I don't even know if that was like impacting anything or not, me shooting them.
Yeah, it was hard, man. Like the driving was tough, but it was fun. I wasn't expecting that. It was kind of a shift from just running around with two characters, but now we're in vehicles. So I thought that was kind of cool that they kept it fresh.
That was fun.
And then after that part was the boat ride. So you get in a boat and you're going down like rapids and stuff, and the boat has a health meter. So I thought Melbro and I did pretty good, but we did wreck the boat at least once or twice.
Yeah, we struggled. I feel like for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wrecked it for sure.
What?
We wrecked it
No.
one time.
The river rafting once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't wreck it. I thought we did.
I thought we got through that part, no problem doing river raftings. We're the best. Fuck everyone.
So I think that pretty much ends the getaway sequence after you like get the boat and you're like fully like down the river or whatever. And then I think at that point you're trying to reconnect with your families and then kind of gather like your supplies to take out Harvey. So the main bad guy of the game is Harvey. He fucked both you over. I think with Vincent, he killed his brother, and then with Leo, I forget what did he do with Leo in the beginning? They don't say. It was like
he stole that little like valuable diamond thing.
That's
from
right.
Leo like
Yeah.
backstabbed him.
Well, no, it's the same part where Vincent's brother got ran over. Leo got caught by the cops there and stuck because
Right.
of what's his name? Ben. What was the guy's name, Brian? You
Harvey?
just said it. Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey just had left Leo behind, and Leo took the fall.
But at that point, you don't know though that that's when Vincent's brother died. Which, by the way,
No.
spoiler alert, we're gonna spoil everything about this game. So if you haven't played A Way Out, then maybe you want to play it before, because we're gonna spoil everything about the game. But it's
Yeah.
Too late.
Too late.
At that
bitch.
point, I don't think you know that like that was the same like
No.
scene where
Yeah.
he died.
No.
So I know after you visit with your family, so there's a bunch of mini games there. There's like you're at the trailer park, you're doing like baseball, trying to hit home runs. You're playing basketball and stuff like that. So those are pretty fun.
Unlimited
Yeah.
balls, man. Supposed to go see your family. Like, hold up, we gotta play some baseballs first.
We spent a lot of time playing.
Yeah,
baseball.
like 20 minutes just hitting balls. Where all these balls been at? Keep coming.
And then after you visit your I think you go to the trailer park first, and then I think after that is where you
That's
go
when
to
I
a
tried to
construction
bang your
site.
wife at the trailer park.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then there was another sequence too that like you catch somebody like cheating on his wife, and then like you go in there and like he's banging some chick in the trailer next door or something
yeah.
like that.
Did you guys see that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it was a side thing. You could have easily missed it, but like before you go meet before Leo goes to see his son, when you're like looking for his son and his wife, there was like this old lady standing over to the side by the trailer park and saying, my husband gone, and if I catch him, I'm gonna shoot him. I know he's with that girl. Can you find him for me? So then I went to this trailer park and knocked on the door and heard him in there banging some chick. So then I went and told his wife.
Oh my god!
Ran in there with a shotgun, and there was some commotion, man. So
You have no code of honor at all. You're just like, yeah, he getting up inside it.
Hey,
What's
we got a
going to
trophy
happen?
for that. We
Yeah,
got a
we
trophy
did.
for that.
What? We didn't get
Yeah.
no trophies.
Yeah.
We didn't get a single trophy.
No, Darkseid did.
I
You
got
probably
trophies.
did. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you just don't see him because of Darkseid was
just typical fucking Beat of the Month podcast. I do all the goddamn work. Everybody else reaps my fucking seeds. Just like back in the Walmart days, electronics got 20 guys pulling each other's puds. I'm running around, mixing paint, grabbing toys, cutting keys, some bullshit, fabrics.
That's a true story. We did pull each other's puds.
So then after that, I think is where you're at the construction site. So you're trying to get to a guy that you think can give you Harvey's whereabouts. So you're at the construction site. This is one of the cooler scenes of the game where you're chasing this guy around the construction site, and then it actually goes to where it's like almost overhead and it's zoomed out and you're both on the screen at the same time, like running around trying to catch the guy.
Almost like Bomberman kind.
So before we got too involved in that chase part, sure enough, we ran up at this table. We do some arm wrestlings.
Mm-hmm.
You got tap that square button. I was getting cramps, arthritis, everything up inside my hand, my arm, my leg, all of it. Goddamn arm wrestling. Until eventually I just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna let Darkseid win." But my arm was so fucked up when it was the chase time. It's like I can't go.
We were both trying so hard on that stupid arm wrestling. Just like pressing square so fast and then getting so tired. Switching back and forth between hands. I stood up. I was fucking standing and pressing. I was like, ah!
Stood up.
Yeah. Normally, yeah.
When we first did the arm wrestling, we had the game, it like glitched on us to where it wouldn't give us the button press to do. So we were just like holding hands sitting there at the table. And then like we were like, what are we supposed to be doing? It didn't have square or anything. So we eventually had to restart the chapter.
Just like a typical, weeknight. You guys sitting at the table holding hands.
What are we supposed to do?
So then after that, I think is when you go to the hospital and you're meeting with Vincent and his wife. She just had a baby, and then from there the cops come, and then it's like this big chase sequence where you're trying to get out of the hospital.
Yeah, and that was really epic. I really liked that chase sequence. The way it switched back and forth.
Yeah, that was that was probably the best thing of the game. Well, best one of the best.
Hospital bit, I think, was the best part of the game. The whole, all of the hospital is you got side games. You got Connect 4.
Mm-hmm.
We played some Connect 4. Fucking around with vending machines. You got these 2 wheelchairs. You gotta try to balance yourself on wheelchairs.
Oh yeah, the wheelchairs.
Why are we doing this? I don't know. Ain't you gotta see your wife and your baby? Fuck them. Got wheelchairs. But yeah, hospital was fun.
Like, who does that in wheelchairs? Just like leans back to try and balance themselves. That's nothing that people do.
Darkseid?
Next time Muff and Darkseid are at the hospital, we're gonna do it.
What did you do with the vending machines? I missed
Yeah,
that.
we didn't do the vending machine either.
Kept taking my goddamn money. Fucking thing. And then some dude was all bent over, couldn't make up his decision. And I finally talked to him. I was like, dude, what the hell? And he's just like, I'm looking for some shit. And it's like, oh, there's some alcohol downstairs. He's like, oh, all right. And he left. And then fucking vending machine take my money. Try to be a nice guy. You'll get fucked.
There was, I think, one choice in the hospital. So for us, it was very quick. I don't know if it could have gone differently, but you're in the elevator with a guard, and then you say, should we knock him out, or should we try and like reason with him or threaten him or lie to him or something like that? So we chose to knock him out, and it was like that's all it was. You just knock him out, and then you walk out of the elevator, and you're like, that was easy. Did you guys do that too, or did you try and talk to the guy?
Go ahead, Darkseid.
I don't remember what we do. We talked to him, didn't we?
We went Darkseid. I was ready to kill the bitch, and Darkseid's just like, no. And so Vincent all time tried to be the more sensible one, most situations. So Vincent is like, oh, we'll go this way, and then he start like coughing up Ebola and shit, and the dude's like, I'm out. This is my floor. Get away from me. So it's probably a little bit better than just knocking somebody else.
So then once you get out of the hospital, I think at that point is when you meet with that chick that sells you the guns. And then that's like when you get weapons finally in the game. So Melbro, I know you started out with the shotgun. I started off with a rifle, and then you can go around and just like shoot at bottles and stuff like that.
The
Muffin,
shooting range, yeah.
Yeah.
What guns did you
Shotgun
guys
is the best
pick?
weapon. Shotgun is hands down the best weapon in the game.
I had the M16. I started with that.
I don't know what it was called, but it was the rapid fire one. Because I don't know. I don't like zombies, and no matter what, anytime I see a gun in a game, I think there's gonna be some zombies, so I'm gonna need to shoot a lot real fast. Shotguns are always overpowered every game. Halos, Gears of Wars, Leisure Suit Larry, all of it. Shotguns always overrated. So I went with the one that spits out a lot real
The
quick.
submachine gun.
Yeah, submachine gun.
Did you guys ever switch weapons, or you kept that through the whole sequence? Because there was an option where you could switch weapons at like midway through.
Oh yeah, midway through we switched. I ended
Okay.
up with the single shot rifle, whatever that one was called.
I think that's what I got the second time, and I like that a lot better because the automatic one, it seemed like I was like spraying these guys with bullets, and they weren't dying very quickly. So once you get the guns, I believe you go to the gas station because you need money. I think is what because you're gonna like fly somewhere, you need money. So we went to the gas station. We took the low key route where I think we went in not guns ablazing. I mean, it ends up like escalating to that anyway. Which route did you guys take?
We also took the low key route, but yeah, we ended up.
Yeah, I'm a hothead. Just want to go in there and start popping bitches. And Darkseid's like, no, hold on. Let me take it. And then he ends up doing the stupid ass shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. I wanted to go in like every situation, like let's not shoot everything. But it's like we probably should have just gone in shooting everything.
What did
And
you guys
I-
think overall about the guns, though? Did you guys like the gun scenes in general? Like, what did you prefer, like when you were just running, trying to escape with no guns? Because it kind of almost turned into like a different game, a little bit a different game, like new controls, like you were able to roll and do stuff like that. And did you like shooting people in the game, or prefer just running from people?
It was okay. I think I enjoyed earlier parts more, where it was more puzzle solving together. And like you said, it kind of switched up gears later in the game, where it was like more of a third person shooter, which was fine. But I think I enjoyed the puzzle solving and working together more.
Okay.
I think by adding the shooting, it actually gave it more balance because at this point, when it comes to the shooting, you do a lot of the puzzle stuff, but because this is it's not cutscene heavy, but it's a very cinematic type feel. You feel like you're almost in a movie. And so to throw in the shooting side of it, I thought that was actually a very smart touch because anything's just puzzle. Oh, I put the triangle in the circle. Good job. But to throw because these are two freaking criminals, with violent sides. So you want to be able to see that other than just holding each other's dicks and like, hey, we climbed a wall. Good job.
Yeah, I like the guns because I thought they didn't ask too much of you. I thought that because the gun mechanics were okay. I mean, they're not like perfect or anything. I thought the game was maybe going to get like difficult where they're going to ask you to do a lot with the guns. But I never thought it got that difficult. So, yeah, I thought it was cool that they added that in there.
They dumbed it down so that people, even the average player, could enjoy the gun part too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then after you get the money, then I think at that part you go to the plane. And then so they kept cutting back to that sequence of when you're on the plane. So then
one second, Brian. Do you remember the one scene where with like the sniper stuff? Did we didn't talk about that one?
Was that after you landed or no?
Yeah, that's after you land.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought that was before.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But so you're on the plane, and that kind of leads you up to where those like interstitial cutscenes were coming from, and then you can choose to either land the plane or you can do the parachute. So, Melbro, you want to talk about what we did?
We forgot about Grenade Brothers.
Yeah, that's before you get on. It's the plane part, but before you take off.
Yeah. You want to talk about Grenade Brothers?
Grenade Brothers, it's like Pong except for vertical.
Yeah,
It was
by
great.
by far the greatest brothers game of any kind, a brothers game that's ever been created. You name the brothers game is nowhere close to Grenade Brothers.
Grenade Brothers. 10 out of 10, man. Right there. Grenade Brothers.
Anna Milks.
Well, I think we messed around with that a little bit. I think I kicked Melvin's ass, so he
Yeah,
got
I wasn't
tired
good
of
at
it
it at
pretty
all.
Oh, Melvin, you got to practice, man.
Yeah, I need to.
You got to put in another 35 hours into the Grenade Brothers.
I'm a Connect 4 guy, man.
quick. Yeah. Melvin beat me at Connect 4. I'll give him that. So then you're on the plane, and then you got the decision: you're going to land the plane or you're going to take the parachute out. Melbro, you wanna talk about what we did?
Yeah, so we decided to parachute down. I just thought it might be cool. Maybe like a sense of like when you're jumping out the plane on Fortnite or something. So yeah, we decided to do the parachute, and then obviously, in that scene with not Leo, but yeah, the parachute broke for Brian's character.
Yeah, Leo. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Leo. Yeah. I keep getting them too confused. Yeah, Leo's parachute broke because he didn't know how to work it. So he was just falling like to his death, and I had to like navigate my way to save him before he hit the ground. Then also like after I saved him, I have to like hold him. He's like wrapped around me with his legs wrapped around me like a woman.
So,
And
so
like-
you're saying this came naturally?
Yeah, Melbro, he just said assume the position, and I was like, all right, just wrap my legs around him. And
Again,
that.
typical weeknight,
But yeah, it was a cool scene though.
Yeah, we
What you
did the
got,
same
Fit?
thing.
Okay.
I didn't trust Emily. I wanted to kill her the moment I seen her. Like, no, I don't trust you. You're gonna fly us and drive us up to something, and I want to kill her long ago. I want to kill her later on. If she's still alive, I want to kill her. Cannot trust her.
So then I think it was quickly after that part, then you get into the sniper section. So I think there's a sniper, you take him out, and then one person gets to kind of control the sniper rifle while the other person's trying to run around and like kill guys. And that's where I wish I would have had the shotgun. So Melbro, you had the sniper rifle, and then I had the assault rifle at that point. But the shotgun would have been a lot more useful in that sequence, I think.
Yeah, Muff was sniping, and I think I also had the assault rifle.
Yeah, you had the assault rifle. I kept my submachine gun throughout, but once you take out the sniper, then you gotta take over. That actually worked out well. I didn't even know that was about to happen. I was just start wandering and see how far I could go without getting shot, and then all of a sudden it said take dude out. I was like, all right, I'll take him out. And then, well, it was cool part about this thing is with the snipings is Darkseid moving around, and I'm taking out guys, giving him cover, taking them out so he can move forward. But then, if you ever played any like Gears of War had horde mode, to where all of a sudden they'd send more locusts and you have to take them out. It wasn't as heavy as far as many as coming, but there's like 3 or 4 rounds of more people coming that you had to take out. So
Yeah, that was cool.
kind of cool. Better too.
And then I think after that sequence is when you're in the mansion then. So it's pretty quick like series of events where you land, you do that wave of enemies, and then you're at Harvey's mansion. And then when you confront him, I forget what the options were, but I know Leo's, of course, is the more aggressive option, which is what we did. And then it starts that sequence where you're like shooting against Harvey. I forget. I think you actually do kind of shoot at him, right? He's got like a grenade launcher or something that he's shooting at you.
Yeah, it turns into like Scarface at the end of Scarface.
Yeah, he walk up inside the balcony and just start shooting from the hip and grenade launcher at you, and total like Scarface. I ain't never seen Scarface though, but I seen him on some shirts. Hot Topics.
And then at that point, at least when we played, so then Leo gets like grabbed by Harvey or something like that, and then I think I like went over to a display case and then smashed him into it or something, and then I think at that point Melvin shot him and killed
Fuck him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go that way for us. I shot Darkseid.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Did we have that happen, Melvin?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, he shot me. We had to start it over.
Yeah, so at first we thought like Darkseid would lean a little to the left, a little to the right, leaving just a slight opening. So I was like, all right, I can make this shot, but it been go right in his fucking dome.
And then after that, Harvey's dead, and then you both get on motorbikes, and that was a pretty intense sequence where like guys are shooting at you and stuff, and you're just trying to get away, and you're hitting like ramps and things like that. I think we messed up a couple times because it was hard to tell where you were supposed to go on the path.
Yeah, we got turned around. At least I got turned around a few times, going the wrong direction, getting shot up like crazy. It was fun.
Yeah, that was
Probably
hard.
took like 3 or 4 times, I think, probably. Yeah, that was a harder getaway.
And then after that, it leads into the ending sequence. I forget exactly how the transition goes down, but then it's the big reveal that Vincent is a police officer and he's been kind of stringing Leo along the entire time. So then at that point, Leo ends up getting away. I think he was like completely surrounded by police officers, and he escaped somehow. I forget how he does it, but I remember you and me, Melvin, were like, that seemed really unrealistic.
Right.
How he was just surrounded by cops and somehow got away.
Well, he took the gun. He took the gun from him. And then Leo had taken Vincent from behind and was trying to walk to the cop car. And I know exactly what y'all talking about. I was like, this kind of unrealistic because you got your back to the other cops and they ain't doing nothing.
Right.
No, you got your back turned to. You can get a bullet up beside you, and cops are just like, nope, I ain't shooting nobody today.
So what did you guys think? Like, I guess when you kill Harvey and everything, did you guys think that was the end of the game, or did you know there was more coming?
I did not know there was more coming.
I think there's a couple times before that I thought the game was actually going to be ending, but it just kept going.
Right. So, like, when you found out Vincent was a cop, was that a big shocker, or what did you think?
It was like Muff Night Shyamalan. What a twist.
So I knew it was coming. I didn't know Vincent was going to be a cop, but I knew that we were going to fight each other at the end. I had that spoiled for me somehow a long time ago, but I didn't know like that it was going to be that Vincent was a cop and then turned on Leo.
Oh yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't either. That was crazy. I'm like, oh shit, now I got to go kill this man?
Yeah, so that's pretty. So you've been working with each other the entire game, and then it switches to where now you're versus each other. So I don't know if there was a choice for this part or not, but I ended up being in a boat, and then Melvin was shooting at me, and there was a marker showing that like I needed to get there, but I'm pretty sure I didn't make it on time. I think a lot of the events in this ending sequence actually didn't really matter how well you did, because I think Melvin would have caught me in the boat sequence because my boat was pretty much done. But then once we finished that boat sequence, then it just kind of like transitioned to where you're both in that building and then you're starting to shoot at each other and you've got like your life bars at the bottom.
Darkside, like when Muff was running away on the boat, were you a little hesitant, like shooting at him? Was it like awkward?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to do, and then it's like it gives me unlimited ammo and just to like shoot the shit out of that boat from a helicopter, and I was like, all right, and so I just kept my finger on the trigger and just kept shooting.
Yeah, I was telling Melbro, I was like, man, come on, man, don't shoot me. Let me get this boat to where it's got to go.
How did you feel, Muff, getting shot at from this guy that you just spent the last 5 hours escaping a prison from and taking
Muff's
out
like
Harvey?
Darkside all-time asshole, you know.
Yeah, I known Darkside a long time, inside and out. I knew it was coming.
True story.
So then at that point, you're shooting at each other in a building, and then I think once one of your life bars gets down a certain way, then it transitions to like you're on the next level of the building, and eventually you're on the rooftop. There seemed to be some things, like I think one time Melvin shot a pipe and it blew up in my face, and that took a lot of health out, and I was like, shit, I'm done. I'm going to lose this. But then I think I got up close to him and like hit R2 to do like a melee, and that took a lot of his health off. So it kind of like went back and forth for us.
Yeah, Muff basically handed me my ass. I kept trying to shoot him, and I literally just shot around him the majority of that fight, and I just watched my health go down. And I was getting frustrated, and I think I did end up hitting him once, like close quarters combat. I hit him, and I was like, yeah, and then I was fucking dead.
What is so I was whipping that ass. Like I was being gentle and whipping that ass, and when it comes to that last part where there's a gun and you both got to run for it, all of a sudden magically my life just almost disappeared. It's like, how the fuck that happened? To where then it comes back to tapping on that square button again real quick. And it's just like, well, this is not cool because I was whipping that ass so good. And then all of a sudden it's just like, gotcha, Muff. And I was surprised, honestly, that I got the gun at the end because, again, the carpal tunnel and the wrist from the arm wrestlings.
Oh, so you did get the gun at the end? You beat Darkseid at the end to get the gun?
Yeah. Muff
Oh,
got me
yeah.
good.
And you were playing as Leo, right? Is that right, Muff?
No, I was Vincent.
Oh, you were Vincent. Okay, so the first time when we played,
No, I was Leo, man.
No,
I
you
was
were
Leo.
All right, all right.
You were playing as Moose.
So yeah, the first time we did it, I beat Melbro in the button mashing, and then I was also playing as Leo. So we played through the ending. So it ends up, you're gonna shoot Vincent. There's nothing you can do. I tried to like not do anything, but it didn't let you make a choice there. So I shot Melbro, Vincent, and then it went through that ending sequence. And then we did replay it then so that we could see the other ending. But if you kill Vincent at the end, so he gives you the note that he wants you to give his wife, and then they have a funeral for him, and the wife is there. The wife, they were kind of on the outs already, so she didn't seem to be mourning really that much. So I thought the ending, so Darkseid and Muff, did you see the other ending, or did you only see that ending?
We just saw the one.
So then the other ending, when you kill Leo, so Leo goes to Vincent's wife, tells him what happens. Maybe I said that wrong. Vincent goes to Leo's wife in the trailer park, right. And then you don't really see exactly what he says. It kind of like pans out, but then she gets really upset. So you can imagine he said like, "Hey, your husband's dead." I don't know if he says that he killed him and that he was a cop, but it says your husband's dead. Yeah. So she gets, super pissed off. And then she goes to visit his gravesite, and then Vincent goes to his wife and says, "I quit the police force." And then she goes, "Oh, do you want to come inside?" So that was more of the heartfelt ending, I think. That's because
bullshit.
Leo's wife seemed to care more that he was dead than Vincent's wife seemed to care.
So Vincent dead, and Leo's got that note to give to Linda, and I was just like, I'll wipe my ass with this letter and just stick it to the door, but it wouldn't give me that option. So you just drop it. Stick it to the door. That's something to consider. You're gonna make some little notey drop off shit again, like booty stickums. Oh, and before we get to that, and like when it's out the bag that Vincent be the cop, and you try and get away and you run, and then all of a sudden Emily there again. And I'm just like, oh, you gonna kill the bitch this time? No, no, Emily, I ain't gonna kill you. Just get out of here. Go. I was so pissed and disappointed and let down. It's like, your instincts say, don't trust her from the get-go. And then you're gonna be like, oh, go on, sweetie. Get out of here. I'm gonna kill Vincent. Man, kill them both.
Muff really didn't like Emily for some reason.
As soon as I seen her, I was like,
So that's pretty much the wrap up of the game. I guess, did you guys have any final thoughts? Did you like it? Were there any changes you would have made?
Vincent is a snake, man.
He was. Makes for good drama, though.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed, like, oh, man, this dude is a snake.
I mean, that's why you picked him probably in the beginning. There's just something about him where resonates.
Resonates with Melbro.
Yeah, it was a great game though, man. That twist at the end, really kind of set it apart for me. It was probably one of my best co-op experiences of this year. I think, definitely looking forward to playing some more of these games by this director, creator, genius guy.
I agree. Yeah, that was very. And I honestly, this game probably one of my favorites of 2020. The other one I played with Spyro Up Insider, that was good. And then this one with Darkseid was
Up Insider.
Probably both of it. Because as much as I like playing with my friends, since I don't get to play with them, I get to play with you guys, and it was still fun. And it's a good time. And that's one of the best parts of gaming is playing with your guys. And but the cinematic part of it, the puzzle part of it, it was just well balanced throughout, so it wasn't overkill of any one thing. And then like Melvin said, that twist at the end is, I really enjoyed it. Probably top 3 to 5 of the year.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I do not play that many multiplayer games. I typically only play single player games, so I thought this was a good balance of that. I mean, it requires you to play it with another person, but it's very similar to a single player game. You know, it has a very straightforward campaign. It's very cinematic and story heavy. So yeah, I thought it was really cool.
I don't know if I was out of the loop, but why wasn't there a lot of buzz around this game? Because I honestly never heard of it before you mentioned it.
I think there was a decent amount of buzz, but I don't think it was quite met with the same critical acclaim as Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, even though this sold better. So I think up to now it's sold like 2 million copies. And I think in that first week, it had already sold 1 million or something. So I think it did pretty good.
Yeah, it came out 2 years ago, right? And it's by EA, so it was like kind of when nobody really likes EA back then.
Right.
They don't like them now, but like back then.
And maybe because it requires 2 people to play also. Like, you know, some people don't have friends.
Yeah, there's got to be. Is there even an option to do random meetup with someone, or do you have to have somebody on your like friends list to play with? I don't even know.
I didn't even try. I'm not sure.
I don't think like that other game I played with Spiral. I don't think it would be the same to play it again with somebody else.
Because you
got the gist of everything. So it's definitely, if you're gonna play it, which I would highly recommend, play it with somebody who ain't played it before.
Yeah, I would
far
agree.
More fun.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't mind playing it again and doing different choices, you know, just to see what happens, you know.
Catch that lady with the shotgun, help her find her cheating husband, man.
Yeah, you know, let the horses out, do whatever, you know, just do different choices, just see how it goes.
Yeah, perhaps that'd be all right. Go splash in the water some more.
Mm-hmm.
And they do give you a lot of chapter breaks, so like we were able to really easily go back to that very ending sequence to see the different endings. So they break it up. There's like, it's not a long game, so it took us like 6 hours to beat it, something like that. I think that how long to beat has it is 6 hours, and they break it into like almost 30 different sections. So you can pick, you know, pretty much any section of the game to replay to do some of those like choice sequence again.
How many sessions did it take you guys to beat it? How many times did you play together?
3.
But
that's what we did too.
We probably played more than 6 hours because we were fucking around with the side games so much.
Throwing baseballs for half an hour.
Yeah. Just easily distracted, see something shiny, be like, ooh, come here, let's go do this.
All right, so I think that's going to do it for our look at A Way Out. So I've got some video game prison-themed trivia for you guys.
Oh, shit.
So are you guys ready for some trivia?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. In the video game franchise The Suffering, how many games were in that franchise?
4.
2.
3.
There were two. Dark Side, you got that right.
Damn right. I had them both on the original Xbox.
All right, so you may know this one. Bonus question, what is the sequel called?
Is it The Tides That Bind?
Yeah, Ties That Bind. Yep,
Yeah.
You got it.
Are these good games or shit games?
The first one I thought was really good. I'm sure that it could do for a remake or a remaster, but the second one I didn't like as much. But the first one I thought was very good.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't play any of them.
Mm.
All right, what is the name of the Chronicles of Riddick game that was released for the original Xbox?
Is that Vin Diesel?
Yes.
Triple X.
If anybody,
Furious 7.5.
Escape from Butcher Bay.
Dark Side, you got it right. Escape from Butcher Bay. Did you play that?
I did.
I played a little bit of it because it was very well regarded, but I did not play that much.
Yeah, I beat it. It for the time it was like amazing looking graphics. It was very good.
All right, bonus question for that. I didn't even know this game existed. What is the name of the follow-up to that game that came on the PS3 and the 360?
Up inside of her.
I would like to do that.
Was it Escape from Dark Athena?
Ooh, Assault on Dark Athena.
Assault.
Wow,
Dark
man.
Athena. Okay.
I never heard of that game. Did you play it?
Oh yeah.
What
Was
haven't
it
you
good?
played, man?
I never beat that one though. I have to go back to it.
I'm all for Dark Athena.
All right, Dark Side's on fire. All right, the next one. What game follows James Earl Cash, a death row prisoner who is forced to participate in a series of snuff films?
Ooh. Go ahead if anybody knows it.
I do not.
Manhunt?
You're right. I did play that one. I mean, it was violent as
Yeah.
hell. And do
I
you
don't think
remember
I've played a lot of prison games.
Yeah, Manhunt was pretty cool. I mean, it was violent. It was made by Rockstar Games, and I mean, it's got to be their darkest game they've ever made. I mean, there's nothing funny about it. It's all just brutal. And there's like this guy at the end that you're fighting who's completely naked, but he's got like a pig head on or
You got the
something.
pig head, yeah.
He's so crazy. And his like little wieners hanging out while he's like chasing you and stuff. It was insane.
Oh man. They need to remaster that quick.
Switch.
All right, Dark Side. Let's see if you can get this one. Bonus question. Other than PC, what 3 systems was Manhunt 2 released on?
It's PlayStation 2. 3 systems, you said?
Yes.
N-Gage.
No.
No?
No.
I don't know. I know it was on PS2.
PS2, Wii,
PS Vita.
PlayStation Portable. Close.
Oh.
Yeah, PlayStation Portable.
Man, if N-Gage was right, that would have blown your mind.
All right. Which of these games is not a real Prison Tycoon game? So all of these games, Prison Tycoon, and then colon, and then the name of the game. Maximum Security, Behind Bars, Lockdown, Supermax, or Alcatraz? Which one is not a real Prison Tycoon game?
Pretty sure Supermax is on Adult Swim.
I was thinking Supermax too.
Dark Side?
Supermax.
Supermax was a real game. The fake one was Behind Bars. Prison Tycoon Behind Bars is not a real game.
Mm.
All right, and then the last one.
Anybody played any of those?
I have not.
I have not. No.
I used to watch Supermax a lot when I had insomnia.
That was on Adult Swim, you said? I never heard of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty crazy. Don't be doing no acid or nothing while you're watching it.
All right, last one. What movie did not have a video game made after it? From Dusk Till Dawn, Prison Break, The Rock, The Great Escape.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
I was going to say From Dusk Till Dawn, but now I'm thinking maybe it's The Rock. I don't remember a game for The Rock.
I bet they had a game.
Muff,
I
you
know
got a
Prison
thought?
Break had a game.
Yeah, Prison Break did.
What was the fourth option?
So it was From Dusk Till Dawn, Prison Break, The Rock, The Great Escape.
This Great Escape did have a game. I know that. I think
I'm
so.
saying From Dusk Till Dawn.
I'm going to say The Rock.
It was
What's
The
the other
Rock.
one?
It was The Rock.
You don't want Muff to answer?
Sorry, I was saying it. As easy.
What do you
I-
got, guess, Mo?
I had to. fuck
Any
Muff over,
any of
but-
our listeners already know how this go. Anyone had no way know how.
All right, guys. So that's going to do it for this episode of Beat of the Month. So again, Chris, thanks for the recommendation. If anybody else has a recommendation for us, please shoot us a note at beatofthemonth@gmail.com, or you can reach us on a whole bunch of social media. Muff, you want to run down our social media stuff?
I'll play
Twitter's
anything.
is a primary hot button trigger. Beat of the months. We up inside there all time. We got the Facebook Beat of the month. Instagram. Instagram. You gotta get some credit. There's some good stuff going on our Instagram that folks just don't been seen as much. But that's some good stuff up on the Instagram. Y'all gotta get on Instagram, get some good. Brian been post up the good Instagram.
I do every Thursday a name this game. So nobody really participates, but
No,
it's
but
fun
they're
to take random
phenomenal.
shots.
Yeah, they're good.
So,
I'll have
All
to
right.
but
create a fake Instagram and so I can participate.
No, yeah, don't make a real Instagram. You think there's gonna honestly be any Dark Side 1138, 1139 if they really knew the truth out there? I mean, come on.
All right, so in 2 weeks, stay with us. We're going to do our best of 2020. So beat of the month, we're going to do our beat of the year, and it's going to be a rundown of our favorite games of 2020. Maybe not necessarily games that came out in 2020, but our favorite games that we played in the year of 2020. So we hope to see you then. So thanks, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Peace out.
Stay safe. Don't wear pants.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
Thanks to the astronauts for that announcement. Now I'm here with Joseph Ferris from Hazelight. Joseph, you were at the first Game Awards back 2014 announcing something named Codename Hazelight. Now we know it's A Way Out. It's coming out next year. So how does it feel to be back at the Game Awards 4 years later?
Look at me, man. How do I look? It's like, I'm telling you this, okay. There are like passionate people, there are crazy people, and there is me. I'm so passionate to be here. I'm so excited to be and meeting this industry people. It's crazy, man. Like, look, this is kind of insane. Like, we're here, we're celebrating this. Look, the Oscars should fuck themselves up. This is the shit. I'm telling you, this is the real shit. What is this? The interactive gaming. Look, I'm just saying this. Let me tell. Sorry, I'm taking. Let me just give me a minute. I want to take your time. Look. Okay, can you swear here? Can you swear? Okay. Fuck the Oscars, you know. Fuck the Oscars. Fuck you. I'm telling you. This is bullshit. Look. Here's the thing. The gaming industry is an interactive experience where you feel it in your heart.
You did a lot of films, and now you're in games.
Yeah,
right?
You know, I've done 6 features, but I don't care. But okay, we're here to talk about A Way Out. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's get into your game.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit jet lagged, so that's
excited.
why I'm a bit. And I'm excited.
So Joseph, A Way Out, co-op game. You showed it at E3.
Yeah.
People are excited about it. You got a new clip of it tonight. What can you tell us about what we're going to see tonight?
What can I tell you?
Yeah.
My friend, I'm telling you.
Yes.
All right, this is what I can tell you. Look. This is insane. If the whole world tell me your game is shit, I'll tell them, no, it's not.
Right.
That's how much I believe in it.
Okay.
All right? I'm telling you, like, if you play the game from the beginning to the end, and you see what it is, it's impossible you don't like it.
Okay.
Impossible. Make sure to play with a friend that's not a run-and-gun split-screen shooter.
And your friend can play with you for
yeah,
free,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
And this is my idea. It doesn't have anything with the EA shit going on, with the loot box and stuff.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Look. I'm going to say to you one thing. EA has been very good to me.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, they're getting, because it's nice to hate EA, blah, blah. I don't care about that shit. What I'm saying is this. All publishers fuck up sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
That's how it is. They fuck up.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Like, in this case, it's like they've been treating me very well. That's what I'm saying. I have 100% of the income to my team for the game I'm doing, you know?
And it's coming soon, right?
Yeah, it's coming. I'm talking too long.
That's
Let
okay.
me talk a little bit.
It's like we got a long show, Judge. We got to be fair to everybody.
Let me continue a little bit. This is my time to shine, man. You know how proud I am to be able to see the streets.
You flew a long way. I know you did.
This is fun.
All right.
It's fucking fun.
Joseph Ferris.
I love this. Come on. Let's go, yeah.
But if you keep talking, we're not going to be able to get to the game.
I will show you. I will show you.
All right.
Where were we?
Well, your game's coming out next year, right?
Yeah. So we have.
Yes.
Well, should we announce the thing?
I think you should announce the date and we should show the trailer. Yeah.
Let's look at the trailer. We can talk after.
No, we can't. This is
okay.
Let's check out the trailer.
Wait. One second. Yes. Before we talk about it. So, we have something that we call it the Friends, but it's my idea from the get-go, the first. I'm a passionate man. Nobody will ever, even if I do AAA, this is an independent game, but even if I do that, it will always be the game I want it to be.
All right.
We'll come to the point soon.
A Way Out. We got to go. Here we go. A Way Out. Coming out next year. Check it out. Joseph Ferris. He's a passionate guy.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
I did finish the season 1 of The Mandalorian, and I liked it a lot.
I haven't even started that yet.
Mandalorian's so good, and Star Wars actually just announced
10 more movies.
That Rosario Dawson's character, Ashka. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oshkosh Bagosh?
What's this dumb motherfucker be talking about some dang bib overalls?
Bib overall.
Yeah, bib up.
Bib up.
That's completely different. You and I bib up in two completely different ways, man.
Bib up.
Do I have to watch the latest Star Wars movies to enjoy The Mandalorian? Because I haven't seen like the latest 3 movies. I've only seen like episode 1 through 6.
No, you don't. The Mandalorian takes place after Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
But
You just gotta like Baby Yoda. That's it. It's the only qualification to enjoy that show.
There's more to it than that, but yeah, Baby Yoda's good.
Yeah, Baby Yoda is pretty damn good.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
I'm watching Cobra Kai right now. Have you guys seen that?
Oh no, thank you.
No, not yet. I do want to watch that.
It's good, man. You didn't like the Karate Kid, Muff?
So that fucking game on the 8-bit drove me nuts. Because if you die, you start over from the beginning. And so I would grind and grind and grind, get all the way to the final boss of the game, and always die and start over. And I would rage out. We had concrete floors. We didn't have wood floors. We had concrete floors where I grew up. And I would bang my fucking head on the floor and anger. Karate Kid.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. That
things
are making sense now.
And y'all know I ain't rich. I can't afford no dang on Netflix.
Yeah, because you're invested all in 6 different Xboxes. You keep finding.
Plus.
Hey man, that's so great. Is that half my vacation I was hunting, the other half I was going through the basement, and I just all these damn boxes. I got more and more Xboxes. I'm like, oh shit, I got all the Xboxes.
Just think about it, like 10 years from now, you'll be going through those boxes and find like Pornhub VR headsets and shit.
Well, yeah, because I love past me loves future me.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.
Any of you guys have to make rib?
I'm pretty sure it's pork, right? So no, I never had one.
It's hard to say what meat that is.
True. Who knows?
Could be pork. It could be pigeon. Who knows?
I've never had one in my life, and I don't think I will.
I would if I ate pork, I'd eat one. I have nothing against eating shitty food.
I'd say give it a try, Melvin. Just make sure you got a 3-day weekend because you'll be shipping blood, but it's worth it. You heard it here, folks. McRib.
Shit blood. I haven't had one in maybe 10 years. It's been a long time. But
Muff, I like that damn eggnog shake, man.
I like shitty food too. So.
Dude, that eggnog shake was so good, but
sounds good.
Like 3 a.m., I woke up shitting a river. I mean, I had a fucking blooming onion out of between my cheeks, just spraying fucking eggnog. It was fuck.
God. Still sounds good. I don't give a
fuck.
Beat of the month. Beat of the month. Gotta have me my beat of the month.